Welcome, welcome to be in the garden. Welcome to be in nature. Where I am in my Be in the garden today. It's November and I'm in the UK. Temperatures are up and down, but today actually relatively mild for November. It's been dry recently, which is great, but I can anticipate that in no time at all, the temperature will drop loads. Whilst the soil is still pliable, soft if you like, and not frozen, there are a few things I'm going to be doing in the garden today. One of them I actually started in my last video, if you want to have a look at, and that was exposing my hellebore. They are beautiful lantern-shaped flowers, and they come up in December, January, February time. However, I've got a lot of comfrey, and they are self-seeding, they are propagating, they're all over the place, the comfrey. Not complaining, because I really do love comfrey, but if left to their own devices, they can take over a whole area. They seem to be doing that where I've got some hellebore. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video, oh, I've got some robins coming around me. What I'm going to be doing in today's video is removing a lot of the comfrey in this particular area because I think they are smothering out the hellebore. Thank you for joining me. Going to take a wander around the garden as well and see what else needs doing at this time of year. But back here, you might remember a previous video where I showed you I planted a lot of hellebore here. So this is the leaf of the hellebore. It's quite distinctive. You can hear that sound. Really rather crispy. So they are here. If I follow the leaves back down, but the only problem is that where I had put some comfrey to be at the back of the fence area, the comfrey has migrated to the front, and I'm concerned that they are smothering out the hellebore. And what I'm going to do is prune back the hellebore. You can see this is a leaf from last year, 2023, into this year, and you can see the new shoots are so much smaller of the hellebore, and they're a lot softer. But I'm going to remove the old hardened leaves and remove a lot of the comfrey and expose this area so that the hellebore, look at what I'm sort of talking about. These are the beginnings of those flowers. They have these beautiful, I have mostly white, or the alba. I also have some deep purple hellebore here, and I really I can't see much of them here at all. Hence the project of me getting on with things here. I did earlier on this year, with the assistance of my amazing hubby. In fact, he did most of it, so let me not even just try and pretend. But I did help. I did help. And that was to prune. It wasn't prune back, it was a chop back a lot of this Leylandii hedge. And as I explained, what we're going to do is remove a lot of the Leylandii that grew incredibly tall, which is lovely for privacy, whichever way around you say it. And beneath it, I have planted out some yew trees, and they're growing up lovely. They're doing really a great job. I'm waiting for those to reach the height of the fence, and then I'll keep those nicely pruned back. I'm also today hopefully going to prune some of these back this way, in other words well, you know what I mean, to prevent them from coming out too much into the garden. They're not going to put on much more growth, I shouldn't imagine, at this time of year. However, some of the branches, such as this, is way away from the fence, and I'll probably just use my secateurs and just snip back some of the larger branches to encourage all the growth from the yew to be vertical and not coming into the bed. Here is another one of the hellebores. I've just started removing some of the comfrey, but you can see I'm going to cut these all the way back, and it's from here that the lantern-shaped flowers will grow. You can begin to see what that may look like, and you can see why I'm having to remove the comfrey, because clearly they are smothering out the hellebore. So there we go. That's what I'm going to be working on just now. Oh, if you remember, This area actually, the majority of the flowers in this hellebore area are white in colour, but I do have some burgundy. Along here, preparing itself also for the winter, is the sarcococca. And if you have never smelt the fragrance of a sarcococca, if you have never smelt the fragrance of a sarcococca, I'm going to say it for the third time. If you have never smelt the fragrance, the aroma of a sarcococca, I encourage you to do so. Maybe if there's a garden centre near you. They're not in full bloom yet. We're in November in the UK. You're looking maybe something like January, February time when you will smell the aroma of this sarcococca confusa. There are different species. This one is Sarcococca confusa. The aroma is absolutely delightful, and I bet you that if you get the experience of that, you will not hesitate to plant one of those in your garden. The beauty about the Sarcococca is that they do incredibly well in shaded areas, and they need little to no attention. So absolutely, that'll be one plant for me to recommend. You can put them into a pot, you can put them into the hedging, you can put them into wherever. Okay, let me get this job done. I've also planted these white hellebore just beneath where I've got the white Jack Montii. These are silver birch, and you can see that the colour of the bark is beginning to change and become this beautiful silver colour, hence the name silver birch. Unfortunately, whilst we were trimming down the Leylandii, this one met an accident. So this one accidentally got damaged, but I am pleased to say I do still have some others that are grown. This is a younger one, so the colour of the bark is still the more fawn browny colour, but it will over time change and become the white distinct colour of the Jack Montii. So enough talking, now to do some work. Might seem rather vigorous, but I'm going to remove more or less the majority of the comfrey in this area. I have to be mindful that I'm not stepping on the heads of the hellebore. This soil here is really very rich. It's got a lot of the droppings from the Leylandii, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, rich soil here. It makes it so easy for the comfrey to grow. great soil. The comfrey puts out these runners, and where the original plant is here, just puts out another runner, and bingo, another plant. Beautiful plants, but do be careful, as they can take over a large area. Now to trim back the hellebore leaves, and it is from the centre that the flowers will emerge. In fact, if you're able to see, just here is the beginning of one. Just behind here, that's the beginning of one of the flowers. And I'm going to remove this so that we get to see the flowers. That's lovely. Remove some more comfrey. These are some of the many ones that I planted last year, and their leaves are really very small and delicate, but the ones to my right, slightly larger. I'm going to trim back some of the leaves on this one, not all of them, but some on this particular plant. Okay, so really that's that bit done. Um, I will bring you back. Of course, I will. I'll bring you back to show off these hellebore. I really feel that there should be more than what I appear to see. But I think now that I've revealed this area, the light will allow the rest of those that may be somewhat submerged in that soil to at least have the best chances of showing off their beauty just when they're ready to do so. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being in the garden with me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being in the garden with me. I trust you're well. I always do. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. For those of you who subscribe, you know I always struggle with that word. For those of you who are subscribed, for those of you who are yet to be subscribed, for those of you who don't care to be subscribed, thank you for choosing this journey. Thank you for choosing this channel. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. Please share, like, subscribe if you can. Leave me a comment. Even a little birdie emoji would be fabulous. A leaf emoji would be fabulous. But thank you so much. Keep well, and I will see you in my next video. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Keep well.